Baramati as we hit the campaign trail of the NCP MP, the sitting MP and the candidate from the party, Supriya Sule. Hectic campaign going on and we've managed to speak to her. Thank you so much for joining us on the election bus of Times Now. How is your campaign going?
Well, campaign for any candidate is too exciting. And I think all of us who are in politics, I think the election year is the most exciting year.
Okay. This time around from 2019, there's been a lot of difference. You are also facing your own family member. How is that equation?
Well, I'm not looking at it in that way at all. I'm here to serve the country. So my opponent is not a personal issue for me at all. For me, it's an ideological and policy-based issues. So it doesn't matter who it is in front of me because I don't think that way. And I believe in a complete free democracy. So in a democracy, somebody has to contest against you.
Okay, so you're saying you don't see who the opponent is, but the family ties, because Baramati is also known to be a pocket borough for your family. Ajit Pawar has also been with you in your political campaigns previously as well. This time around, he's not with you, he's against you. So on the ground level, is that going to make a difference?
Well, it's a conspiracy against Sharad Pawar. So the whole forces have gotten together. Think logically, they couldn't find a candidate against me. So they had to go break into my family and find a lady from my family to contest against me. So it says a lot.
But Sunetra Pawar is somebody that you have a very good equation with.
Absolutely.
So does that change when you become political rivals?
Not at all. Why would we make it negative and call it rivals? For me, it's not a rivalry. It's a disagreement in a healthy democracy, which we are also proud of. Because for me, I have serious ideological and more policy issues. There are very, very serious policy issues in the government. We have the agrarian crisis is huge in this country, and this government is not committed at all to resolving it.
When you speak of the agrarian issues, Prime Minister Modi, when he was campaigning in the area, has said that Sharad Pawar had become a Bhatakti Atma. How do you look at these personal attacks against a senior leader like Sharad Pawar? Prime Minister Modi has also previously spoken a lot about him, now calling him a Bhatakti Atma during the campaign.
What can you say about it? I mean, I actually I refrain myself to replying to such comments.
Because it's also about family, do you think, who do you think has orchestrated the entire thing? Was it a long time coming? You worked with Ajit Pawar for several years. He's a close family member. Was it something that you saw coming, or do you think somebody from outside has orchestrated the entire split?
Well, your question only has my answer. It is so obvious even to the world that it's orchestrated. This is a Shadayantra. This is a complete conspiracy against Sharad Pawar. And the BJP leader, Mr. Chandrakant Patil, came to Baramati and said that we want to finish Sharad Pawar. This is not what I am saying. This is what a BJP minister comes to Baramati and says we want to finish Sharad Pawar. This is not democratic in the first place. But they are saying it. So the whole thing is not about Ajit Pawar, Sunetra Pawar or Supriya Sule. It is about Sharad Pawar, because the center of all this is Sharad Pawar.
So you're saying that Sunetra Pawar, you and Ajit Pawar are mere pawns, but the real target is Sharad Pawar. It's not even a battle between Ajit Pawar and Sharad Pawar.
How can it be a battle? See, because who started everything? Sharad Pawar started everything. So Ajit Pawar, Sunetra Pawar and Supriya Sule are, include Rohit Pawar. We are all Parivarvad. We are all Parivarvad products. We didn't start anything. Who was the person who started it in 1967? Is Sharad Pawar. Today, when you go from Kashmir to Kanyakumari and you say, "Arey, main Baramati se hu," first, what is the name that comes to anybody's mind? Is Sharad Pawar. So it's all about Sharad Pawar.
The target is Sharad Pawar. Why do you think that is? Because he is the biggest architect for not just for the NCP but for the entire opposition, or what do you think is the reason?
He's been very blessed, and people of Maharashtra and India have been extraordinarily kind to him. He has been in active politics for 6 decades, and he has tried his best to serve the country. He has friends across party lines. He's believed in a vibrant democracy. He stood by his Congress ideology. throughout his 6 decades of work. And people of Baramati, Maharashtra and India have been extraordinarily loving, caring and giving to him. So we have only gratitude for what we have. And this fight for us is about the conspiracy that is happening against Sharad Pawar, Uddhav Thackeray, Maharashtra. Because that's what Nadda ji said, that we want to finish every regional party, which is so unfortunate in a vibrant democracy.
In Maharashtra, particularly from 2019, there's been a big change. Do you think that's the emotion on ground? That's what the voters are thinking of? That NCP is now split, Shiv Sena is now split. These are really strong parties in Maharashtra. But now it's been fractured beyond repair. Or so it seems for the voters. Is that something that they will be thinking of?
Nothing ever gets so that everything can be repaired. If there's a will, there's a way. That's the first point. And secondly, for me, I remember Devendra Fadnavis ji saying that I had said that I will come back, and I have come back by breaking 2 parties. Who is proud? See, if you want to pass in merit, it's fun if you work hard and do it. To say मैं copy करके pass आया, कौन सी बड़ी बात है उसमें? I was disappointed because I always thought that Devendra Fadnavis was a strong, hard-working, young, dynamic leader who was Chief Minister for 5 years in the state. So I was very optimistic. Even if we have different ideologies, we value talent. But unfortunately, I feel deeply pained when he says कि मैं 2 पार्टियां तोड़ के आया. That I expected more from him.
So, has a Lakshman Rekha been crossed by the BJP in Maharashtra?
Well, it's obvious, no? The fact that all the questions you're asking me, it is so obvious. That's why whenever I say, when the BJP says Jai Shri Ram, I always say Maryada Purushottam Ram, which I learned from my mother and after that from Sushma Swaraj ji. That the whole idea of Lord Ram is about Maryada Purushottam. So it's about Maryada and bravery. And unfortunately, today's politics is not no Maryada and no bravery. Everybody is living in fear. Just few of us fighting away for the larger good of the nation, for making sure that there is a vibrant democracy.
You said that everything that's broken can be mended. Can we say the same about your family? Is that on the cards, unity, or do you think now things have come to a head in a way that maybe we can't go back to the same, we can't have the same trust again?
See, when it comes to Parth, Jay and Sunetra Pawar, all 3 of them have nothing to do with our politics. So 3 of them, we should never include them in any dialogue. Because, I would fiercely protect them as my family. Because I'm very protected about my family, my work and every stakeholder of mine. The 2 kids are like my children. So there's no, I would not even in my worst nightmare, they're like my kids, yeah. I would protect them like I would protect my nieces and nephews. They're like my children. And what about Sunetra Pawar? She has just joined politics. So why would we even bring her into the picture? The whole thing is, it's all centers around a decision taken by one person who is Ajit Pawar.
But, you're somebody who's speaking so fondly about family. You say that I protect them so much. Is that the same emotion that you're seeing from the other side, from Ajit Pawar?
Well, I can't control what others can do. I can control what I do. I have extraordinarily strong Indian values, which is inbuilt from my family, especially my mother. And she has been very, very clear and brought me up with our family tradition. And for me, tradition means the world. And always to be respectful to elders and loving to loved ones. This is Indian culture. So I think we have to have complete, and see, when your goal is clear, I have complete clarity on what I want and what I don't want. I'm very clear about my goals. For me, it's nation first, then the state, then the party, and then the family.
So Ajit Pawar has, brought the battle to your doorstep when his wife is contesting from here, making it a direct battle. Despite that, you're not wanting to say anything personal against him. But during his campaign, he has said that when you make fiery speeches, that's something that you're known for in the parliament, for your fiery speeches. In his campaign, he says, just speaking in a fiery way in the parliament is not enough. You need to go to the people and work. Speeches are not going to work on ground. What would you respond to that?
Well, I do both. Let's go by data. Data speaks for itself as how much time I spend in my constituency and how much in Parliament. And in a vibrant democracy, Parliament is the biggest temple of democracy. Even when the Honorable Prime Minister came for the first time, he matha tekoed on the ring. So for us, anybody who believes in a vibrant democracy values Parliament.
You also spoke about, Ajit Pawar. You're saying that he was in your campaign for the last 3 terms as well. He was managing your campaign for the last 3 Lok Sabha terms as well. This time around as well, after the parties have been fractured, we're seeing a lot of supporters here as well who have lined up. The moment they see you, their face lights up. You've been the MP from here. You are Sharad Pawar's daughter as well. Speaking about his legacy.
And Sharad Pawar's daughter.
Yes, of course. For the people here, they've seen the work that he has done, which is why, you believe that the love that you're seeing around is also a lot about the work that your family has done.
Yeah, my entire family, I would always say that it's 60 years of labor and love and service by the entire family and extended family. Extended also, I would say, they may not have the name Pawar. Their surname may be Jagtap, Gujar, Shah. All are members who have worked with my father for 6 decades. Deshpande, so many of our extended family who has lived in Baramati, who has worked closely with my father. It's the Devkate family, the Devkar family, the Patil family, the Shah, Ahmad Shah's family, the Jagtap, the Gujar family, how many can I name? It was a wonderful team for 6 decades, which has worked together. It's labor of love.
But in terms of numbers, if we talk about, like I was mentioning, Ajit Pawar is also said to have managed your campaign pretty much in the 3 previous Lok Sabha elections as well. This time he is not with you. In terms of assembly constituencies here as well, 4 of the MLAs are currently with the Ajit Pawar faction. You have 2 Congress MLAs with you. On the ground, is that going to be tough?
Well, every election is different. This is not a state election, this is a country's election. And my request to all my stakeholders is that look at your candidate. Aapki awaaz ban ke Delhi kaun jayega? The whole point is all the MPs who have gone before and are in Parliament today, if you analyze it, all the work that has been put together by every member there. But my question to the government today is, what is this election about? It's about 3 major issues in the country and the 4th extra one, which is more for Maharashtra centric. First is unemployment, second is price rise, and third is corruption. Corruption is rampant in this country. Price rise, dal has become 200 rupees a kilo, and unemployment is at all-time high, with people from IIT Mumbai, 35% are not getting jobs, which is very, very alarming. And the other large issue in Maharashtra is water. We've had a terrible drought. I've been telling this government since December, please get your act together. But unfortunately, that's not what's happening.
When you speak of the local issues, water issue is one of the biggest issues in this constituency as well. You've said you've spoken about it. When the voters ask you as the elected representative, what is your vision on what you want to do and what is it that you have done in your term here as the MP, what would you say to the voters?
Well, all the work that is done, I lead a very transparent life. I love to be accountable. So my every minute, the way it is spent, I am on every social media platform where I'm completely accountable. So when I'm... Pin number! Utari! Pin number! So the point is that what we really need to do, what we have done, you can see it. And please, I very humbly say that we were a team. So everybody, I would never say I did it. We did it. So I think the entire team for the last 6 decades has tried their best to do many things together to impact people's lives. And Baramati model is worked because it's a perfect combination of education, healthcare, agriculture and industry. So it has 4 pillars that it stands on. And that's why it's magical and beautiful, and it's worked as one of the finest in the country. And the other part is for the next 5 years, I think the biggest challenges that we as a society face is global warming. And this is entirely for the country. We will have to put our minds to it. Take talent from outside to guide us. We need experts to guide us on water, on global warming, on skilling our next generation to get jobs. It's not good enough to say skill India. We have to find ways, and AI, artificial intelligence, is going to have two impacts. It's going to disrupt a few lives, and it's going to be magical for one section. So the ones who benefit will be very happy for. But there'll be a section of society where always technology disrupts their life. So we'll have to have a plan for all this, because it's going to be major changes with AI in our lives.
Okay, so the BJP, Ajit Pawar, when they campaign, they say it's about development. Sharad Pawar ji himself has also brought MRDC that has really helped in unemployment as well. So that's going to be the key plank for you. But you know, as we are speaking and we see a lot of voters going around here, there's also going to be one more challenge for you, that the symbol that you're fighting on has changed. How difficult is that to convey to the people, take it to the ground, that because you know, this is a symbol that people have always associated you and Sharad Pawar ji with. This time around, it's not going to be with you. How difficult is that to take that message to the voters? What do you have to say about this entire issue around the symbol fight?
Well, life is about challenges. You have to ride the tide.
But I mean, it was a huge setback when it happened. What would you say about the process? Would you say it happened unfairly?
Of course it was unfair. It was unfair to Uddhav Thackeray, it was unfair to Sharad Pawar. Because Sharad Pawar formed the party. I'm not saying he alone took it to levels. It was everybody's hard work. The last Karyakarta's effort also matters. It's a teamwork. I reiterate. Everything is a teamwork. But the face of that party will always be Sharad Pawar. And what happened to Uddhavji? The party was formed by Honorable Bala Saheb Thackeray, who we love so dearly. And unfortunately, look what they've done to them. And that party, when Bala Saheb was alive, gave it to Uddhavji and said, after me, this is my Uttaradhikari. So Bala Saheb had given the signal to the country and the state that mere baad kaun hoga, to mera Uttaradhikari Uddhavji honge. And the way it has been taken away is very unfortunate.
Sharad Pawar ji, during his campaign, also spoke about how Sunetra Pawar has come in from another.
What he said. Have you seen the whole thing? Have you seen the attack Ajit Pawar did first? So don't put it out of context. That's not what Sharad Pawar has said. Please watch it carefully.
So yeah, give us your clarification.
There is no clarification. He never said anything.
He didn't say.
Of course not.
No personal attacks. Ajit.
Never. Have you seen? Ajit Pawar attacks us every day. Ajit Pawar attacks Sharad Pawar, Supriya Sule, Rohit. He has even attacked Pratibha Pawar, who has shown such dignity for the last 6 decades. I mean, Pratibha Pawar has never, you will hardly find a photograph of hers. She's an extraordinarily dignified, low-profile woman who has seen the kind of power she has. But she has kept her dignity. And it was very, very disappointing that he had to attack even Pratibha Pawar.
You're saying this was this is our family tradition, or this is the sanskar that we have grown up with, that no matter
families,
no matter how
which family would you like it if I attacked your mother?
That's what I'm saying. So you're
Mother is
deciding.
sacrosanct. इस दुनिया में माँ के आगे कोई नहीं होता. भगवान के बात कौन है तो वो माँ होती है. इस देश में और मेरे मन में भगवान के बाद कोई है तो वो माँ है.
So it must take a lot in your heart also to ensure that even after so much, you don't make any personal attacks against them. So you're saying that's the sanskar, that no matter what they say, I'm not going to stoop to that level.
Absolutely. That's what my mother taught me. And my mother says always that, my mother's always taught me one thing, that if somebody throws something at you, it's very easy sometimes to reiterate. But to keep quiet and be steady, it needs far more strength. जो पेट में रख के चुप रहने के लिए ज्यादा ताकत लगती है, is one. And the second thing is that we don't wash our dirty linen in public. By nature, we are like that.
These are very, very strong words that you're saying, and you know that's something you very firmly believe in clearly as well.
I do that because you notice all my speeches in Parliament. I never make it personal against anybody, because my politics is not about personal. My politics is about service. It's purely about service. I have complete clarity why I am in politics. So I never get jumbled, and if people say something, you sometimes have to just swallow it and get on with it. Because that's not. By me replying to Ajit Pawar, is it going to improve the unemployment of this country? By me replying to Ajit Pawar, is it going to solve the महंगाई का problem? भ्रष्टाचार इस देश में बंद होने वाला है. What's the point of being on topics which इस देश के लिए मायने नहीं रखता वो.
Okay, we are very, very glad to hear that, and I can see that despite all of it, that they've said you refrain from making even a single, even a statement against them. Lastly, as we come to the end of it, I want to ask you your message to the Baramati voters, because on the other side there are statements being made. You've been here for a long time. What is the appeal you want to make to the voters?
I would only, with full humility, request humbly my voters that my symbol has changed, not because I changed the party or ideology. My symbol has changed. Tutari vazonara manus. My number is 3. And 3 is Supriya, Sharada, Mashala, Thakare, Rahula, Congressa. So, Rama Krishna Hari, Vajwa Tutari. So this is how I reach out to people of talking about the symbol. And with full humility, people have seen my work. I lead an extraordinarily transparent life. My parliamentary performance speaks for itself. The development speaks for itself. I have no corruption charge on me because I have never done anything like that. I'm only here to serve the country, to improve your lives. And I'm sure after looking at all my work, which is on my website on the 7th of May, do vote for me. Your vote will be for honesty, transparency, service, development, and making all of us and Baramati very proud.
Is it going to be a battle between Modi and India alliance throughout the nation?
It's about UPA versus NDA. Okay. I am always respectful to personalities, so I never like to get into personalities because why make it personal? It's an ideological and a policy debate and discussion, and I always call it a debate.